everybody. Hello, hello. Just gotta do some editing here. 1 second. How is everybody doing out there? Okay. There we go. Chef Anita here. Just wait for everybody to come on and we will get going. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Chef Anita here, just cooking dinner at home. Just gonna wait a couple more minutes to see who else joins us. I'm gonna be making some really beautiful little chicken curry lettuce cups for my dinner at home tonight. So thank you for joining. I hope you guys stick around and check it out. Came on a little bit sooner. I thought I was within the time frame, but apparently there's a little bit more time before I actually come on. I said 2 o'clock. It is now 1:54, but it is okay, guys. So again, I am Chef Anita. I am coming to you live today from Nicaragua, as you guys already know, or if you don't know, joining me right now. Thank you for the follow. I am a chef, a trained chef, and I moved here recently with my family to Nicaragua from the Napa Valley, where I had a restaurant. And since the beginning of time on Instagram, I have been bringing dinners at home. And if you go onto my Instagram account, you will see countless recipes there. If you guys join there and you see a recipe that you want to see or actually have the actual recipe for, I definitely forward those via DM on Instagram. So check out my profile and please subscribe. Hello, Miss Brent. Hello, hello, beautiful girl. Hello, how are you? So I'm here today making a really simple dinner. If you guys want to know how I make French toast, definitely check it out on my YouTube channel. I just made a coconut French toast just a few days ago, actually. It's Chef Anita Cooks 1. Everything is right there on my profile. I am so happy to be here today. Had a busy day, worked out, had the most unbelievable conversation with this older gentleman while I was getting my smoothie, and I just absolutely fell in love with everything that he was telling me. He has been through heck and back and has persevered, and it was just so super inspiring. It made me, hello from Atlanta. Hi, hi. Hi, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. This is a very safe community here, so let's keep the comments as they are. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So anyway, having this conversation with this gentleman, his name is Mark, and he is missing a leg, he's missing an eye, he has been through heart surgery, cancer, name it, and he is sitting right there next to me here in Nicaragua in this little bit of paradise, and he is just the most unbelievable soul. I mean, just amazing. Hello from Florida. Hello, hello, here in Nicaragua, making some lettuce cups today for our dinner at home. I'm just new to Instagram. I am a trained chef, used to have my own restaurant in, thank you, sweetie, thank you for the rose. Hello, hi, hi, hi. Had my own restaurant in Napa, but now we are here in Nicaragua and I am here cooking live with you guys almost every day at 2 o'clock, showing you what I cook for myself and my family. So today we are having a curry lettuce cup. I am craving curry like crazy, but I'm not going to use coconut in it. I'm just using curry spices. Now, thank you. Oh, sweetie, thank you so much. Yes, Protea. That was the name of my restaurant in Napa, if you guys want to look it up. Yeah, I miss her. I miss you, sweetie. I miss you. But anyway, we're here now, and I'm super happy. the whole point to that story about me having this conversation with this gentleman is that he is very much about where you are right now in the present. Don't focus on the past or what the future may bring. Just literally take one step at a time. And I was just inspired. Like, honestly, I was inspired by this gentleman because I have been a little bit down the last year since the restaurant closed and feeling like everything that I went through to become a chef in the last 13 years and have my restaurant for 6 years, it felt like it was all for nothing, but it's not, because now I'm here with you guys on TikTok talking recipes, talking food, talking about your lives out there, which actually makes me really happy, and it makes me feel like I am still connected to guests out there. And so, again, today we're just going to start cooking some lettuce cups. Now, I have not decided exactly how I'm going to go about this one today. I usually plate my lettuce cups differently every time I make them. I either put everything into one pan and then have my lettuce and then go to town. But today, I kind of wanted to do it a little bit differently. I went to the butcher here in Nicaragua, and he had the most unbelievable looking chicken breast. I am married. Yes, thank you. Happily married. But thank you for asking. Thank you. And thank you for the compliment. But yes, here is the chicken breast that I'll be using today for this dish. The vegetables that I'll be also using, I went to the mercadito and look at these. We have a beautiful carrot, we have some pepper, fresh ginger, some radishes. I have a gorgeous jalapeno in there for a little extra kick. I have some broccoli and some onion. I'm not putting any garlic, any fresh garlic in this one, but I am going to incorporate it into the curry mix. So typically when I make, oh, thank you. Typically, yes, I'm making a chicken curry lettuce cup. I am. I'm sorry, I'm going to try and focus on what everyone is asking, but also paying attention here so I don't eat up a lot of everybody's time. So the curry mix, I typically would do this fresh out of my restaurant with curry leaves, and depending on the style of curry I was making, using lemongrass or kaffir lime or what have you, that's where the spice blend would come from. But being here in Nicaragua, I don't have that option, but I did go through literally every single little jar of packaged curry that they had, and I smelled every single one until I found the one that gave me, thank you for the follows and the likes, thank you, thank you. I found the one that I felt matched the flavor profile that I was going for today. It has a little bit of a sweetness to it. So I went ahead, whoop, we are getting a phone call. I hope you guys cannot hear that. So the spice blend is paprika. I have a little bit of sea salt there, some granulated garlic, some black pepper. I have a little bit of cinnamon, which I absolutely love to use in curries. And then I have my curry powder. I have some turmeric and the cayenne pepper. I like it spicy. So we're gonna have two different kinds of chilies. And if you watch my videos, I always talk about building flavor from the bottom up and incorporating different chilies in your cuisine so that you can elevate it and just have it be completely delicious. So that is what we're gonna be using today. But again, trying to figure out how exactly I'm gonna go about it, because I typically put everything into one pan and then go. But I think today we're gonna cook things separately, so then on my plate, I can build more like a protein bowl, if you will, but it's gonna be on a plate. So paprika actually can have a flavor. It actually does bring something to the party, especially if it's a smoky or hot paprika. So I definitely find that using paprika can bring a little bit in terms of color and development of flavors. So, but to each his own. Anyway, so with that, we have our beautiful lettuce for the lettuce cup. So I'm just going to start breaking stuff down here so that we can get going. I'm going to start cleaning my chicken so I can cook that first. And then, again, having not decided whether or not I'm going to marry everything together, I just want to get the longer cooking things out of the way, the things that require more time. And when I was at the mercadito, I always like to bring a sweet element, whether it's honey or maple syrup, or I don't like to use a lot of sugar, but I love to incorporate fresh fruit into my cooking. And she gave me this cute little pear holder. I've never seen one of these before, and it's just freaking adorable. And she gave me a fresh pear from her market, and she said, use it however you like. Isn't that cute? I mean, like, it's freaking adorable. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, like in Korean cuisine, when I do Korean barbecue, bulgogi and things like that, I use pear. So having a little fresh pear on this plate could actually go a long way. So we're just gonna wrap that back up and put it over here. That'll be a garnish later on. And then I think I'm gonna hit everything with a little bit of that soy. Again, have not quite decided. I've been eating a lot of different Asian dishes this week because that's what I'm missing mostly right now while being here in Nicaragua. So I've been doing a lot of stir fries and things like that. Even when I haven't posted anything, it's like a giant stir fry of vegetables. And when you do a stir fry or lettuce cups, it's a great way for you to just clear out everything in your refrigerator. If you notice that your vegetable drawer is packed full of vegetables that you need to use right away, even if you have like a half an onion or what have you, this is a great way to do that. And a stir fry also can bring all of those ingredients to the party, and it's really, really fun. So, okay. Anyway, we're just gonna move on. And actually, I'm gonna slice my vegetables first before we go into the chicken. I'm gonna change my mind here because, as I've said before, I'm at the mercy of this house and I only have like one little itty bitty cutting board, and I don't wanna put the chicken down and then put my vegetables down. So we're gonna go in with the vegetables first, and I'm gonna slice some pepper. If I didn't mention it, I do have pepper here. I'm not going to use it all because I'm only making one portion for myself right now, and then the rest will happen later. So thank you so much for the follows and the likes, and thank you for hanging around and just chatting with me while I cook dinner at home. So sharp knife, we're going to slice on the bias our peppers. Now, when I make these lives, when I do these lives, I feel like I'd much rather talk to you guys than like give you step-by-step instructions of something. I feel like that doesn't really grab the audience, the guests that come in. There's a lot of people out there, telling you what to do while they're cooking, and I much rather you guys have fun, and I rather that you just see what I'm doing, and if you have questions, I can definitely answer them for you. I'm just going to use that in terms of pepper. Now we're going to go into our carrot, and depending what I'm doing, okay, so again, I am at the mercy of this house. I found an actual peeler, and I was really excited, and I just tried using it, and it literally didn't do anything. So, here we go. So let's try and peel this carrot. Again, not using everything. I'll use whatever's left over for later. Okay. Take all that peel. And something that you can do with things like this is make a really nice vegetable stock, by the way. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. So going in and just trimming that, I'm going to use the bottom part of that, and then I'm going to put the rest of it away for later, like I said. I feel like my knife is getting a little dull on me because I've been using it a lot, so I need to definitely bring out my stone and do some sharpening here. You can always tell from how hard you have to push down on the knife, and also from the sound of your vegetables. I'm not appreciating the fact that it sounds like I'm bruising my vegetables right now. I much prefer having a really sharp knife so that my vegetables always stay intact. And as I slice everything and dice everything, I put it into a lined sheet, so then when we get cooking, as I've said before, you're ready to go. There's no thinking in the process. You know, everything is right in front of you. So I'll show you guys again. I put everything in little bundles here, and then once I get cooking, it's ready. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try and use a hone because I don't like the way that my knife sounds, and I'm sorry if that's really loud. And again, I do not want to ruin my vegetables. So we do have fresh ginger, which I have mentioned before is one of my favorite things ever. It's so incredibly healthy for you. And when doing a curry, I will definitely use ginger. Now there are so many different kinds of curries out there. I mean, they're just countless. I make Japanese, I make Thai, I also made a lot of Caribbean curries with goat and, you know, just things like that, you know, pork. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading that step-by-step process. Yeah, I'm trying to just give you a little bit of a step-by-step process, but also not bore you. You know what I mean? So I like to keep my ginger on the chunkier side. People like to use a grater or a microplane to grate it over the top, but I like those bites of ginger when I'm eating. So I keep it definitely on the larger dice. And this is just so good for you. Delicious. As you guys all probably already know. Now I have a gorgeous jalapeno here for a little, you know, heat. As I said, I like it spicy. So I am actually not gonna use the seeds. I typically just use the whole thing, but today I'm gonna devein it and I'm gonna de-seed it. I'm actually gonna do that over here real quick. Using a very small spoon. Got it. Just because, I gotta remember not to rub my eyes later because I don't have any gloves. Just because I wanna use the whole thing. Yeah, this is gonna burn later when I rub my eyes and then I completely remember that I have my fingers all over a jalapeno here. So, just gonna dice that up really quickly. How's everybody doing out there? Respect the wrinkles. Hell yeah, respect the wrinkles. Wrinkles bring wisdom. You know what I mean? Thank you for that comment. I really appreciate that comment. One thing at the restaurant was having, I've said this before, having our local veterans, military veterans, roll on up and get their beers or their burger for the day and just sit and talk to me. I always love that. Okay, so that is done. Now, I'm actually going to give my hands a little wash because my fingertips are already burning a little bit. There we go. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Just making some curry lettuce cups here really quickly for dinner at home. Just having a quick chat while we do it. If you guys want to see who I am and what I do, by all means, check out my profile, check out my page. Mississippi. Okay. So now we're going to slice. See what I mean? I have a portion of an onion, so we're just gonna throw it in there. Now, when you're doing lettuce cups or anything like that, you want your bites to be a little bit smaller so that you can wrap them in your lettuce really nicely. So when I am making whatever dish, I definitely think about the process and what it is that I want to accomplish at the end. So that's another way for you to just elevate your cooking. So if you're having a dinner party, you know, it just looks nicer on a plate. But again, as I said, I have not decided how I'm going to plate this one yet or how I'm going to cook it. So it may just become all portioned out and then put it onto the plate and then we take it from there. But I still have not decided. And I'm slicing more vegetable than I need. And I have some here on the side because, like I said, I'll be using more later. I'm just going to be doing a single portion right now for you guys, so you can see the process and step by step. Now my pan has already been on the heat. I go back and forth with it just so it stays hot. So then as soon as you drop your ingredients in there, when the temperature drops, nothing steams. You want to keep everything at a higher temperature so then it cooks up way sooner than you think. And then it just looks nice. You know, it doesn't get tough on you, especially when you're cooking steaks. Thank you so much for the likes and the joins and the follows. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here with me today. Again, my name is Anita. I am a chef, and I'm just cooking dinner at home with you guys right now. Thank you for sticking around. As you guys will also see, I am very new to TikTok. Very, very, very new. I'm just kind of navigating this, you know, blindly. But I do love having a platform that I can come into and just share with you guys what I love to do every single day. Now, since the restaurant did close, I have decided to reactivate, if you will, for the last year, my private chef business. I travel everywhere and do private events for guests. And I always love doing that because it's a smaller scale thing, not like a caterer. It's more, you know, upper scale, fine dinners or rustic. I mean, some of my most fun dinners that I do is when I lay out a giant taco bar and I make pork barbacoa and steak tacos and pollo asado and all of that. You are a home chef. I love my home chefs. Hello? Hello, hello. Thank you for screaming my name. How are you? So nice of you to join. I also go live on Amazon Live with Corto Olive Oil. I am one of the brand chefs, and I go on there every 2-3 weeks, sometimes every month, depending on the brand and when they want a new recipe out. I create recipes and people come on there and they watch me make an olive oil driven dish. And if you don't know who they are, this is who they are, and they travel everywhere with me. They have their own luggage. This is part of the reason why my food is so amazing. So that was the La Padella, that was the high heat oil, and this is the extra virgin. They just received all kind of gold medals for it. And then, as a finishing, the brand new Agrumato style Calabrian chili. Now, Calabrian chili is one of my favorite chilies in the whole wide world. I have said this before. It is just absolutely delicious, and they just had their first harvest of it in California, and they sold out in like, I think it was 10-11 minutes or something like that. It was crazy. I was super proud of that. I love being able to represent a company that is sustainable and gives back to the environment and doesn't just deplete the surrounding area. They actually put back what they take out, which is really cool. Okay, so now, see that? How cool is that? See? This this is what we call, in the chef world, the mise en place. Everything in its place. So then when I start cooking, I don't have to think about anything. So again, I have not decided if I'm going to cook everything individually or if I'm going to go into it all together. But I'm thinking, because this broccoli is so beautiful, and I just absolutely love broccoli, more broccoli than anything else, in my opinion, is okay by me. I may cook this separately and then just put it off to the side, have my chicken to the side, and then do this mirepoix on its own. So then we'll see. So then when I wrap everything into my little lettuce, which is right here, I can build it, you know? I've already made some rice. It's off to the side. I wasn't sure if I was going to do that, but we went ahead and did it. Okay, so now that all the veggies are done, I can go into, very carefully, not to cross-contaminate, I can go into making prepping up my chicken. And I hate that I don't have any gloves here because I don't like the chicken on my hands. So, repeat. I missed a step. I'm sorry. So, we are definitely making, okay, what is going on? There's something falling from the sky over here. The wind is so incredibly, severe today. Every time the wind blows, the whole rooftop is made out of, bamboo here. So it just, sheds on top of me. Okay, so the chicken, I'm going to slice and then slice again. My day is going very nicely. Thank you so much for asking, Charles Hull 419, if I read that completely okay. Yeah. Oh, gotta run. Okay, thank you. You as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to clean my chicken really quickly here. I can never figure out what is the best time to come on to do a live. I've done it a little bit later. I've done it a little bit sooner, and it's just one of those things. But I do find that 2 o'clock seems to be an okay time. But if you guys have any suggestions, by all means, let me know. If you have any suggestions in dishes you would like to see me do, if I can get the ingredients here in Nicaragua, because if you're new here, definitely I am at their mercy, like I've said before. I am making some curry, Oh, the fur baby, where is she? Oh, that's Noodle. Yeah. She is in every single live. Every time I start cooking, that girl is standing right there hoping I drop something. She's adorable. I freaking love her. Say hi, Noodle. That's her way of saying hi with her floofy tail. She's having the same issues as Mom is. I don't even know why I tried straightening my hair today. It's about 110 degrees here, and immediately everything curls up. But it's okay. She looks adorable, don't you? Don't you look adorable? Okay, so again, because it is a lettuce cup, this being a really thick chicken breast, which is so beautiful, I'm actually going to carefully slice that down the middle so it's a thinner piece. This butcher gave me so much chicken. I don't know what he thought I was trying to accomplish, but I have enough chicken here. He gave me 3 pounds, but I don't think it's 3 pounds. It's way more for the price that he charged me. I mean, it was so incredibly reasonable. And I've been eating this chicken I made 2 dishes yesterday with it, and now I'm making this, and then I still have a whole breast in there. So it's been crazy. I love it here. People are incredibly generous. And when I show him that I go live with his market and stuff, thank you. Thank you so much. He gets really excited. He's like, what did you cook yesterday, chef? What did you cook? What are you making today? Yes, grass-fed. It is actually super organic, and it's certified, USDA certified here. The eggs are some of the best eggs I have ever eaten. Seriously, they're amazing. So now I just sliced my chicken into and we're just gonna do a quick dice on those and put them off to the side in a bowl, not in the same tray as all my vegetables, because again, we gotta be careful with cross-contamination. And then when I'm done cooking with you folks, I always soak this little cutting board. I really miss my cutting boards at home. Everything is still back there until we get into our permanent home here. So there we go. Slicing that up. It does. It really does. Absolutely. And the eggs, the yolks are so incredibly like bright orange. They're amazing. I am in Nicaragua. I just moved here from California. I'm sorry if I miss questions and stuff. I'm just trying not to slice my hand open as well as talking to you guys. Just moved to Nicaragua here a couple weeks ago. But I do, like I said, travel back to the States for a lot of events, especially in Napa, where my restaurant used to be. I'm due to go back actually very soon. I'm waiting to hear back on that one. I'm excited for that event. Okay, so again, slicing the breast carefully. Oh, please don't come at me after saying that word, please. Keep it nice. I know it makes people giggle, but please keep it nice. So when I have chicken like this and it's so incredibly plentiful, I feel like I'm getting a real bargain, you know? And not to mention that when you cut it down really small like this, the bite for your lettuce cup or lettuce wrap or whatever you want to call it is going to be a lot nicer. And the cook on this is going to be really, really quick. It's just going to come right up. At least my knife is slicing a little bit better. I just got to get it sharpened. Because I've been doing everything with this knife, like slicing bread and vegetables and meat. So it's getting a workout. Okay, chicken is ready. Pardon me for a minute. You can stare at Noodle laying down there for a second. Just washing my hands. Okay, and we're back. So now that everything is pretty much sliced, actually I am totally lying. 1 second, please. I'm still here. Hi. Okay, so I cleaned the cutting board on this side, but because I have to use it again, I'm going to give that a flip so that I can use the other side where the chicken was not sitting on it. So, did you keep everybody entertained, baby? Did you do a good job? Did she do a good job? I think she did. Okay, so we are going to start cooking. I'm going to cook off that chicken. So I'm going to raise the heat on this. I mean, like seriously, I had to buy this saute pan because, like I said, the house, I am at their mercy. Not a lot of equipment here, but I'm making it work. The next house we are going into more long-term has an outdoor barbecue. I am so excited. I cannot wait to barbecue with you guys live. Yeah. Oh, Thank you. Yeah, she's amazing. She loves it when her mama cooks. She just sits there and waits, honestly. Okay, so I just gave my mix here. If you're just joining me, we're making a curry spiced lettuce cup. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you, thank you. If you guys want to check out what I do, please go on ahead and follow. Profile right there. Thank you, thank you. So I gave the spice mix a little bit of a mix here. And what I'm going to do is, again, building flavor all the time. I'm going to use that Truly extra virgin. Give that a little bit of a pour. So then I can take my spice blend, put it right in there. And then what that olive oil is going to help do is, one, help marinate my chicken by giving it more flavor. Also, olive oil tenderizes the chicken as well, so I don't risk my chicken breast getting tough on me when I sear it off. But then also, it gives my spice a nice little marriage here, and it just gets into all of those nooks and crannies so much better. See that? And then it doesn't feel separated from the actual chicken, and it doesn't have that granule kind of leftover flavor. Yes, absolutely. I have turmeric, I have garlic powder, a little bit of paprika, I have some cayenne pepper for a little extra heat, and I have the curry powder, which I used to make my own curry, but here, like I said, it's I'm left to what I can get here. But if you use curry powder correctly, you can accomplish really beautiful dishes. Okay, so before I use the Truly for the marinade, now I'm going to use the La Padella, same company, Corto olive oil, but this is the high heat saute oil. It's a blend of different oils, grapeseed, canola, and extra virgin, and it's just incredible. It gives such great flavor. So like I said, I'm going to go into stages here. And the way that I also accomplish a really nice even cook and a nice sear is leaving the pan on the flame without any oil until you start to smell it. You can smell the heat. She'll be back. And then we put the olive oil in, or the oil, whatever oil you're using, and I give that a little bit of a swoosh. It drops the temperature, and now we're going to kick up the temperature again. Before we put the chicken in, I want to make sure that that temperature comes back up. Okay, the tongs are here. Actually, I only have this nonstick, and it's brand new, and the tongs will scrape it on the bottom, so I have to be really careful. I don't want to use a wooden spoon until later, because wood, chicken, bacteria can make your family sick. So we're going to carefully use these because I don't have another cooking apparatus in this little house. I love coconut oil, but it's hard to do anything high heat with it because the temperature, it's difficult. Okay, here we go. This smells so good. Oh, by the way, did I mention there was cinnamon in this? I added a little bit of cinnamon. No, I don't dump it in. Sorry. You drop the temperature in your pan too quickly, and then everything steams. I'm trying to get a sear, so I go in a little bit slower. Thank you, love. This is just my process. You guys can definitely do it your own way. I'm just showing you what I do. Okay, and I am gonna need a different plate here. And now I'm just gonna let that sit there, and actually, I'm gonna move it over because that temperature just dropped quite dramatically. And I don't want it to steam, like I said. I'm gonna give that a little bit of salt and a little bit more pepper. There we go. It is hot in this kitchen, let me tell you. No, I don't typically cook with peanut oil because my husband is allergic. So I only use the La Padella. Also at the restaurant, we only used rice bran oil to do any frying because a lot of people have allergies. So it was just a lot easier. Yeah, it smells amazing. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out, guys. 1,000 likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So again, I'm just gonna leave that there. I haven't even looked at it. That's also another good way for you to just get a really nice sear on something. The second you start moving it around, you drop that temperature, and again, it starts to steam. I have no idea what kind of paper towels I'm using. They're a brand I've never seen before. I'm in Nicaragua, so I just use whatever is available to me. It's definitely a lot thinner than your Bounty. And when I cook, I actually, I like using parchment paper instead, but I haven't been able to find that either. So trying to break up the chicken without scraping the bottom of my pan. Let me see if I can move you guys a little bit more. So you can see a little bit more of the cooking there. That smells so good, guys. Give that a little bit more salt. Because again, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do a little bit of soy in there. Because it just smells so good all on its own. Okay, see what's happening here? That chicken breast has extracted a lot of water, so it's starting to steam. I don't want that, so I'm going to dump that out really quickly. So then all you're left with is a little bit of oil and the chicken. Now I'm going to put that back down. Do you hear the difference? The sizzle is very different. Yes. Yeah, that's the turmeric and the curry. I love that color. And the ginger, when it hits that pan, actually, you know what? We're going to go on ahead and add our ginger right now. Because it's just screaming for it. There we go. Hello, Miss Noodle. Okay. Gonna walk away from that again for another minute. Yeah, I think I'll do like my veggies all separately and cook the ginger with the onion and the chicken together so that we have more flavor in the chicken. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yes, it does. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry if I've missed anything. Just making some lettuce cups here, guys. Okay. Now that I hear that, not a lot of water's being extracted from that ginger, I'm going to go in with some onion. Actually, that should be plenty. Now I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. Hi. Come on. Okay. Here, why don't you say hi to the people? She knows when she's on display, she absolutely hates it. Oh, thank you. I always wonder if I'm just boring people. That's why I don't get a lot of viewers, but also I am brand new. So, look at the baby. Oh, he's just cute. Come on, it's okay. Washing my hand. Hello. Just cooking dinner at home here, guys. Thank you for joining. Whoa, there goes the wind again. I hope it doesn't knock out the Wi-Fi. Oh, that's getting some really nice color now. Here. See that? Some really nice color. But now that I've added that onion, I may have the same problem. Oh, I know. I just don't know if curry's going to be good for her belly. The people want you to get a bite, Noodle. This is the part that gets a little bit boring because I'm just waiting for everything to cook. So if you guys have any questions or anything, please ask away. Like I said, I am a trained chef. If you guys have any cooking questions or questions about where I trained at, who I trained with. Miss Creative Contour, hello, sweetheart. Yeah, I straightened my hair, cray-cray, right? It's already curling up on me, but thank you, sweetie. Thank you. What time is it here? It is 2:40 in the afternoon. Thank you. Yeah, I find that when I cook, I'm actually giving myself like ASMR therapy while I do it, which I absolutely love. Thank you, sweetie, for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. This is smelling so good. I think I definitely made the right decision here. Cooking my chicken separately from my vegetables because I'm accomplishing a really beautiful color. Oh, she does have pretty eyes. She has the cutest eyes, yes. Yes, absolutely. I don't think, there are a lot of things that make me really happy. Okay, see, my hair is already starting to curl. A lot of things make me happy in this world, but when my family eats my food and they say that that is like literally the best thing they've ever eaten, that just like, especially when I had my restaurant and people would enjoy Caribbean food or global cuisine like this, things that they've never had before, that just really always made me so incredibly proud and so happy. It's just like I'm sure with every other creator out here, every other content creator, whether you're doing makeup or, you're singing your own song or what have you, it definitely, it makes you proud. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so that is done. You see that? Woo! And the smells, oh my gosh. And I even accomplished a really nice caramelization on my onion. I'm gonna give this a taste because you should always taste so you know exactly where your seasoning is at. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Judy, I'm sorry. That's amazing. Yeah, we're pulling that. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna go into, again, at the mercy of the house. I'm just gonna put this onto a round plate here for now. I'm gonna put that back down. So here's the curry. That's gonna set off to the side so we don't overcook it. And now I'm gonna go back in here and start my vegetables. In the same pan. You notice I'm going into the same pan. And if you have a lot of bits on the bottom so it doesn't burn, you can just take a paper towel real quick and wipe the bottom. And then you can get started again with your vegetables. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Hello from South Carolina. I love South Carolina. I love the Carolinas. I would visit there every single year for about 10 years straight. Okay, so actually let's go on in with our broccoli first. And I'm just going to kiss that on the flame. And I did not blanch it. I did not put this into boiling water first. I did not. This is just, as you guys saw, just chopped right there on the cutting board. And then I'm just going to go into the pan. Okay, noodle. Okay, noodle. If she doesn't drop it back out of her mouth, then it's good. It's good. But you can't have any more. It's really spicy. It'll mess up her belly. Whew, love Wisconsin. Oh, right, from Monroe, North Carolina. I remember. Yes, I remember. Yeah, I even got a tail wag. That's right. Okay. I'm just going to give my broccoli here a quick sear. And actually, I can start building my plate as I go because everything is wicked hot here. Perfect. Oh, this lettuce is just absolutely gorgeous. And the way that I store it, so you keep it really nice and bright and all perky like this, is I put it into cold water and then I just drop it right into the fridge. I'm going to dump this out and I'm going to cut out the heart because those are my favorite pieces. These little guys, they're super tender. Oh, that's getting some nice color on it. Still trying to struggle with this lettuce. It's so incredibly young. Like they picked it a little young, but I don't mind. Okay, so with that, I'm actually going to add a little bit of water. I have the achieved color here, so now I just want to make it tender from the inside out. And I don't want to cover it because I don't want it to get mushy. Is it nice here? It's absolutely gorgeous here. I wish I could point you guys out my windows. It looks like I'm super pale, but I'm really not. This is a white stucco house. And because the sun is beaming off of there and beaming off the ocean, which is right there, it's like bright. There's no light on in here. This is all sun. And then when it sets, it gets really beautiful and like all caramel and amber. It's really beautiful. Okay. See that? That's cooked through. You want to pull it sooner than you think, because that carryover heat, as I always say, can take you overboard on your vegetables. They can get mushy on you. So you definitely want to pull them when they're still on the al dente side. But if you like them cooked all the way through, by all means, go right ahead. Like I said, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you a few different techniques of how I like to cook. Trying not to scrape the bottom of my pan. So now going back here. The way that I like to cook so that, you know, you can elevate your cooking out there. It's super fun too when you serve this dish. I absolutely love food that you have to eat with your hands. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. I love tacos and lettuce wraps and things like that, you know, just like picking up with a piece of lettuce, like, you know, the Vietnamese food, you know, you do the spring rolls or you do what have you with the lettuce or Korean barbecue. I love all that. Absolutely love it. Okay, so it looks like there's plenty of oil down here, so now we're going to go in with the rest of our veggies. But we'll see what happens. I may drop a little bit of oil here in a minute. Thank you. Noodle eats whenever she feels like it. She always has food in her bowl and water. She definitely has a pattern. She will not eat in the evening unless my husband is in the room and after he has taken her for a WAOK. No, nobody said anything. Can't even spell it. The girl knows. When he does that, she knows she can then go and eat. But it's really up to her. I don't give her a set menu time per se. Okay, so I went in and I actually added a little bit of oil just to bring a lot more fun to this party. Now I'm going to add my spicy jalapeno, if I can get it all off of here. See, this is why I prefer parchment. It doesn't break, it doesn't get wet, and then I can take everything off easier. And sure, I can just put it in the pan without having it being lined, but I don't like that because I don't know where this pan has been. So, and even though I wash it, it's a little worn on the inside, so I prefer just doing it this way. I don't want to eat anything that could potentially do me any harm or my family. Okay, I think I've changed my mind yet again. This is what you do. You home chefs, this is how we change our mind. This is how we do things. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I missed a step. What's so thin? What's thin? I don't know. I missed a step here. We're almost done with this dish. I'm so excited because I have not eaten today. Okay. So my vegetables are cooking up really nice, my mirepoix. I'm going to go back in with my chicken. Not only am I going to warm it through, now I'm going to hit it with a little extra flavor. And it's going to look super cute too with a confetti of vegetables in it. Hi, making some curry lettuce wraps here with some veggies. Thank you for joining. Okay. Noodle, I dropped a piece of chicken. Oh my gosh. Noodle, eat it. I can't believe she didn't see that. Okay, this is pretty much done, guys. This was a quick pickup. I love it. Not forgetting this beautiful little pear in my pear holder. And now I can just put right back in there, just like that. And it'll keep. How cute is that? She gave that to me. She's like, here you go, chef. I just love it. Okay, thinly sliced. Oh my gosh, this cutting board is just gonna... I must go get a new cutting board. See that? Super thin. Let your knife do the work for you. I know, pear is so good. It's so good, especially with these flavors. Okay, now a little soy. That's it. Not a lot. That is it, guys. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. We're done. You guys want some? Come on, hop on a plane. Join me. Come on. That'd be so fun. Okay. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this. Put it right onto my plate. Oh man, what I wouldn't give for a pair of chopsticks right now. Honestly. So this actually will end up being like just like a giant salad, which is kind of cool. But I just allow for the lettuce to do its thing, all the vegetables do their thing. Let's get a confetti. Let's go. Okay. Oh, so exciting. And then, like I said, I already cooked up a little bit of rice. So we're going to put that to the side as well. Okay, seriously, I'm like super excited to be eating this. I have not eaten all day. I lost track of time having that conversation with that amazing gentleman at the market. And then when I got my smoothie, it was so much fun. Okay, so here we are with our finished dish. Super colorful, super fresh. Oh God. And then, just gonna hit that with a little bit of sesame. Okay, there it is. Super simple. I'll catch you later. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Thank you for being here. There it is. Boom. Oh my God, it smells so good. So healthy, guys. Just beautiful little curry. I just absolutely love it. Ciao, ciao. It's just one of my favorite scents, honestly. I just absolutely love it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here today. I will more than likely be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to show you guys a Protea-style cheeseburger. I'm craving a cheeseburger now. So, yeah, little crispy onion, some crispy jalapeno, some melted cheese. Thank you, sweetie. Bye. Thank you for joining me. So yeah, definitely come back tomorrow. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow for my next dinner at home. Thank you. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Mwah, mwah. Much love, guys. Thank you.